Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, and for this one it is Gauntlet 3. Now I'm not 100% sure if this game ever actually came out or not. I've been hearing conflicting things about it. Obviously I didn't have it in the day. I don't remember seeing or hearing the Commodore 64 version coming out. I remember it being advertised for the Amiga, but I didn't have it for that either. So yeah, I'm really not sure about not sure about this thing. It was supposed to be published by US Gold, and so I think it came out in '89. It may even have been '90. So anyway, let's get a game underway. Now you'll notice there are a lot of new characters that weren't in the first one. So I mean, you have the warrior, the Valkyrie, the elf, and the wizard from the first two. You also have Lizard, Iceman, Rockman, and Neptune. So, fuck it, might as well see what a new one's like. And it looks like I fucked up, and I've started a two-player game. I'm only meant to be starting a one-player game, so, okay. Right, well I'll tell you what, press spacebar to start game. Hang on a minute. Right, okay, in that case, right, there we go. So press spacebar to start game. Here we are. Now hopefully it will be just a one-player game, but whatever happens, one of us is the Lizard Man and one looks like it's being the Iceman. So well, we'll see how it goes. Now each of the levels shouldn't take too long to load, although it is a multi-loader, and rather annoyingly, the multi-loader is there at the start of every single level. So not ideal, but oh well, can't really be helped. So here we are. So here is I am Lizard Man, and you can see straight away that things look very different compared to the gauntlets that we all know. Instead of the top-down look, we have sort of 3D isometric version instead. And I must admit, it does seem to be a case of change for the sake of change rather than change to make the game any better. I don't see why this 3D isometric thing is deemed necessary. Nevertheless, it's here. Graphically, it's not too bad, I guess, although it's yeah, collision detection is a bit suspect, although that could be as a result of this 3D isometric look, and aiming is looking like it's a bit tricky. Unnecessarily tricky. I can't tell if I'm shooting the ghosts here or if I'm hitting them. So it says exit, but I think that's where I entered the level, isn't it? That's not the way out. So let's try around here. Right. there's a potion. I don't know what key is to use the potion. It's not space, it's shift. Trouble is, by the time I used it, it was a total fucking waste. Now my health is going down bloody fast, so let's see if that... I'm sure that is the gate where I started. I'm sure that's not the way out. Oh well, apparently it was. So here we go to the next level. Alright, now that, okay, this looks like a ghost generator, but apparently it's not one. So it's hard to tell between ghost generators and background graphics. That again is really not very good. Again, it's hard to see if you're actually hitting the ghosts as it's shooting them, or if they are just hitting you. Yeah. Thanks for telling me not to shoot the food because I need it, you know, like I didn't know that. Right, so, oh, fuck off. Yeah, this isometric 3D type perspective is not working because you can't see where to shoot the ghosts and where, you know, is so you're firing at the ghosts and yet your shots seem to be going past them. Same with the generators, you're firing at them but your shots seem to go past them, and it's all a bit of a mess really, isn't it? It's not, I don't seem to be able to actually shoot anything. I mean, my score suggests that I am shooting something, but yeah, I can't see what. It doesn't look like my shots are actually hitting anything. And then I see things like that, which look like you know, a ghost generator, but in fact it's just some decoration in the background. And again here, see, these must be ghost generators, but they look like part of the background. You can't see any difference. I've been around there, but it's not letting me go. It looks like this is, you know, as far as I can go on this section. So again, yeah, so that's must be decoration. Again, you can't see if it's decoration or a ghost generator. So although the graphics, I guess to a degree, look okay, they are not very clear, and you can't tell what you can shoot, what you can't, because they all look so similar. That's a horrible design flaw. So, okay, so there we have a ghost generator which I shot earlier, but my shot seemed to go straight through it. Now though, I am able to hit it. The game does also seem to be rather easy. I'm progressing without any real effort, and it's rather boring, to be honest. This is a game that really is not grabbing me. If it wasn't released, is that the way out? Oh, okay, it is now. If it wasn't released for the Commodore 64, I can see why. If it was released for Commodore 64, I can only imagine it got a pretty fucking lukewarm response. Because it's just, yeah, there's not much to it, and it's extremely dull. And okay, so yeah, I've just gone back to, this is the level I was already at. Let's go back again. So you do actually have the ability to go back and forth between levels that you've already left. Right, well, before this game bores me too much more, let's get the review done. Graphically it's semi-okay in places, but not being able to tell the difference between the ghost generators and other parts of the background is a joke. The character, the lizard man that I am, looks absolute shite. I can only hope that other characters look better. The 3D like isometric perspective doesn't work at all. It's pointless. I don't know why they felt it necessary to bring in that change. Gauntlet didn't need it. The game is pretty easy to progress through, too easy to progress through actually. It's fucking boring. Sound effects are pretty shitty. After time it's complete silence, it just does not inspire me to want to keep playing it or play it again. I mean, I'm fast approaching 5,000 health again, which is what I started with, so I mean, progressing is, well, it looks relatively easy. No, I'll take that back. Progress is extremely easy, but it's fucking tedious and boring, and you just don't want to progress. Alright, well, magic didn't help me much there. So does that mean I've got to deal with this bastard thing then? Okay, well, I tried shooting him and it didn't do anything. So, despite all the damage I took off of that bloke there, because there's so much food lying around, I'm already back to 4,930 odd health. So I'm practically back to full health again. This really is a pretty terrible game. The 3D isometric design doesn't work at all. The graphics on my character, I mean, look at it, the lizard man, it looks shit. You can't tell the difference between ghost generators and background graphics. It looks like ghosts are the only enemies that I'm going to encounter. There's no sign of the deaths or grunts or lobbers or anything like that. Sound effects are pretty sparse, and what sounds there are very basic, and the game is piss easy and fucking boring as a result. So what do I score it? I will score it 2. If they really felt it necessary to do a third Gauntlet game, then they should have just stuck with the formula of the first two. It was a hell of a lot better than this. This was bringing in changes just for the sake of change, and it didn't work at all. This is not a good game. So there you go, that's Gauntlet 3. Don't bother with it, stick with the first two. So there you go. Alright, well that brings this video to an end. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.